Good morning students. In our last video we have seen how to solve our practice set 4 and practice set 5. It means all figures we have completed in our last video. Now from today we have to start practice set 6. Pay attention properly, only textbook we want and you have to write down these all things in your notebook. In practice set 6, first of all we have to start practice set 6. Pay attention to the activity first and activity second. Take any box, measure the length of each of its edges. Which of them are congruent? Edges means what? Just like in activity 2, one box is there in front of you. These are called as edges. Edges means corner are mid to each other. These are called as edges. So measure the edges of that box with the help of tape, and which edges are congruent you have to mention that. Okay, now if you observe activity second, from the shape shown below, write the names of the pairs of congruent line segment. Congruent line segment, if you observe segment AB, two segments are given congruent, we have to find out remaining two segments. Segment AB, if you observe, this is your segment AB. AB is congruent to DC, this is the given we have, and segment AE is congruent to BH. If you observe, AE is here and BH, segment AE is congruent to BH. In this way we can easily recognize which segment are congruent to each other. So we have asked in question number 3, that is segment EF. Now observe, EF is here. Now EF is congruent to segment HG also, and EF is congruent to AD also. Whatever edge you want you can write down. Segment EF is congruent to segment HG. Okay, write down HG also or write down AD also. Then after segment DF, if you observe, segment DF is here. Segment DF is congruent to segment CG also, or segment DF is congruent to AE also. You can write down any name. So segment DF is congruent to segment CG. So in this way you have to complete the second activity and write down this activity in your notebook. Now pay attention properly. Write the names of pairs of congruent line segment. Congruent line segment, we are starting our practice set 6. Use a divider to find them. So in your compass box, this instrument is there. It is called as divider. With using this divider, we have to find out the congruent line segment. Now how to use this divider? Now pay attention. I can put the divider on GN. Okay, GN. Don't change the measurement. This is your GN. I can measure GN. Don't change the measurement. Put the divider into another segment. This is not match. Okay, so put into another. Okay, now pay attention. Segment GN is congruent to segment. Now pay attention. GN and GR, it is congruent. So you can write down GN is congruent to GR. Then after GM also congruent. Pay attention. Put the divider on each and every line. GM also congruent. Then if you observe GC is bigger than GN. So GC is not congruent. And then GE is also congruent. It means what? You can write down segment GN is congruent. This is the sign of congruent. Congruent to segment GM. Okay, write down segment GM is congruent to segment GR. Then after segment GN is congruent to segment GE also. Then after take the measurement of GB, segment GB, put this measurement on each and every line. GR is not congruent, GN is not congruent, GM is not congruent. If you put GC is congruent, so GB is congruent to GC, GE also not congruent. So we can write down segment GB is congruent to segment GC. In this way we can write down the 4 congruent segment. Then after, if you observe on the line below, the distance between any two adjoining points shown on its equal, hence fill in the blank. We have to fill the blanks properly. So pay attention. Segment AB. So take the measurement of AB into divider. AB is congruent to, you can write down BC also, AW also, XW also, YX also, YZ also, PZ also or QP also. So okay, you can write down any segment name. Then segment AP. So take measurement of AP into the divider AP. Okay, don't change the measurement. Take the measurement of another segment ZB. ZB also congruent, YC also congruent, WQ also congruent. So you can write down with the help of divider any another segment which is congruent to segment AP. Segment AC, take measurement of AC into the divider. Okay, AC is congruent to WB, AC is congruent to AX, AC is congruent to WY. Any measurement you can write down or any segment you can write down which is congruent to AC. Then segment BY. BY is given. So take measurement of BY. B and Y. So BY is congruent to AZ or BY is congruent to CX. Any segment you can take which is congruent to segment BY. Then segment YQ. So pay attention, YQ. YQ is congruent to YA also, XB also, WC also. Whatever you want, you can take the measurement or you can write down the segment which is congruent to YQ. And last one, BW. So pay attention, BW. BW is congruent to AC also. BW is congruent to AX also. You can write down any segment measurement, okay, or any segment name. So in this way we can solve our practice set 6. You have to solve this practice set in your notebook. Now pay attention, congruence of angle. Same thing, just like segment are congruent. It means the measurement of segment is same. That's why we are called as the segments are congruent. So measurement of angle is same. So they are called as congruence of angle. Now pay attention to page number 8 and page number 9. So you have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures are given. So pay attention. Angle ABC is 35 degree, NIT 90 degree, PTQ 100 degree, SPM 35 degree, RTS 100 degree and SRT is 90 degree. Now pay attention which are the congruent segment. So if you observe, ABC is 35 and SPM also 35. So we can say angle ABC is congruent to angle SPM. Congruent sign, you know that how to give congruent sign, is equal to sign, and in this way we have to do the sign. Okay, so angle ABC is congruent to SPM because both are 35 degree. Angle NIT is 90 degree and angle SRI also 90 degree. So we can say angle NIT is congruent to angle SRI because both are 90 degree, and angle PTQ is congruent to angle RTS because both are 100 degree angle. So we have learned from this, two angles with equal measures are congruent to each other. It means suppose both the angle measurement is equal, they are called as congruent angles. Now we have to see practice set number 7 properly. Practice set number 7 is there. Some angles are shown below. Using the symbol of congruence, write the names of pair of congruent angles in this figure. Now congruent angles we have to find out. If you observe angle AOC, whole angle is 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree because this is 45, this is 30 and this is 25 degree angle. Okay, now PQR is 90 degree, RST is 45 degree and LMN is 30 degree. Now pay attention, angle AOB is 45 degree. Angle AOB 45 and angle RST is 45 degree. So we can write down angle AOB is congruent to angle RST. Pay attention, in this angle AOC already 3 angles are included. So we can write down the names separately also. Angle AOB is congruent to angle RST. This is your first angle. Then after angle AOC, whole angle is 90 degree. So it's congruent to angle PQR because this is also 90 degree. Then after angle DOC is 30 degree and angle LMN, this is also 30 degree. So we can write down this 30 degree and this 30 degree angle is in congruent form. And last point of this chapter number 1, that is congruence of circle. Same way, the radius of the circle is equal, then they are called as congruence circle. So pay attention, circle A, B, C, D are given in front of you. Circle A radius is 1 centimeter, B circle radius is 2 centimeter, C circle radius is 1 centimeter and D circle radius is 1.3 centimeter. So if you observe circle A figure is given and C figure is given, both the circle radius is same, so we can say that circle A is congruent to circle C. Why? Because both the circle radius are same. But if you observe circle B, the radius is 2 centimeter and circle D radius is 1.3 centimeter. These are not congruent. So only circle A and circle C is congruent. So from this we can infer that circle of equal radius are congruent circle. If the radius is equal, then they are called as congruence of circle. So today we have learned the equal segment, how to write down congruent segment, how to write down congruent angle, and name of the angle we have seen in 5th standard. So congruent angles also we have seen, and congruence of circle, it means radius are equal, then they are called as congruence of circle. So in this way we have easily completed our chapter number 1st. So please don't forget how to draw the figures, how to write down the congruent angle, congruent segment and congruence of circle. Okay, so in our next chapter, in our next topic or in our next period, we have started our second chapter, that is multiplication and division of integers. Okay, thank you.